Hello again, Speedrun viewers. Welcome back to GSA's Battle for Bikini Bottom No SBA Winner Invitational for today's Group D match between Tower and ConkerHax. Expect more high-level gameplay in this race as we have two players who are currently sitting firmly in the 59 range. I'm here again with co-commentator Cullen Wino 3000. Cullen, what do you expect to see out of this race?
I'm expecting to see some needleless. That's what I'm expecting.
Oh yes, for those who are not aware, for any reason, ConkerHax says he will be going for needleless in this run. We'll see if that gives him an advantage or a disadvantage.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how this one goes. But it looks like this race should be starting any minute now. Should be an exciting match, Tower versus Conker. I'm really interested in seeing how the needleless route works out for Conker. I've been excited about this match for a pretty long time. So, yeah, hopefully this match is an interesting one.
I've also been enjoying seeing Tower grind for a potential 58. He could potentially get at any run now, maybe even today.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. And it looks like... And it looks like the racers are off. Nice.
So as usual, each runner is going to grab their 50 shinies, try to complete oat skip correctly, and then get the spatula.
Oh, it looks like very nicely done oat skip from both of the runners. It looks like they're very closely matched right now with their pineapple movement. Oh boy.
It's going to be hard to see how far apart these two are, especially with Conker doing the different route.
Well, actually, I believe Tower actually did get a 58, so yeah, Tower has a 58-49. Alright.
Dang.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. So there's Tower with his PB of 58-49 80%, and ConkerHax with his 59-57. This runs about a minute apart, but Conker's route will be high risk, high reward, so he has potential to get maybe even a 58 this run if his needless route works out well. So yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting match.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Just look at this optimal movement. It looks like Conker is going to jump over the fodder robots, while Tower is just going to boom, smash right through them. They're both going to grab that spat.
Safety spin for both players.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. I'm wondering, are they going to be doing the safety hammer skip? Are they going to grab the checkpoint, or are they going to go just straight in, like forget the checkpoint?
Honestly, we haven't seen that many people go for the checkpoint in this tournament, so I'd be surprised if either of them do.
Yeah, and not going for the checkpoint, especially in a race like this, is very reckless because, you can lose up to 30 seconds in the first less than 5 minutes of the race.
Tower did get the checkpoint, however.
Oh, Conker's going for it.
Tower having some problem with the one frame, getting it though. I think Conker got the death warp here. Yeah, he's good.
Yep, nicely done from both runners. Alright, I wonder what kind of jellyfish field strats they're going to be using in this run. You think they'll be using Pat's hammer or dilemma skip?
I wonder. I feel like Tower might potentially be playing this a little more safe, seeing as he has already gotten his PB today. I think he might be going for safer strats than he usually would. We did see Univa get a 58-11 in the race the other day, so let's see if either of these runners can PB again, potentially.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how this needless route works out for Conker. I wonder, but for the race, is he going to go for Pat's hammer, or is he just going to do the safety dilemma? Oh, it looks like Tower heading in to do Pat's hammer.
Conker gonna go for dilemma skip.
Very smart, very safe.
First try from Tower. Well done.
Yeah, nicely done.
And Conker getting dilemma skip first try. So Tower ahead by a few seconds right now.
Tower climbing Squid's house. Ooh, he does the eyeball jump. Ooh. And there you go. He just gets that spatula. Let's see how it looks for Conker.
Go with 2 spins on each jump, trying to play it safe, but he got it pretty cleanly.
Looks like
Would
Towers.
be surprising. Would be surprised to see either. Would have been surprising to see either runner screw up this movement this early on, especially with how experienced they are.
Yeah, this one's a pretty close one so far. Looks like Towers heading into Tiki's Go Boom.
Let's see if he gets the lucky sink here. Save 2 seconds.
You've just met the SpongeBob.
Nah, it appears he won't.
That's perfectly fine.
Sometimes pushing a single button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Dang, this is some optimal Tiki's Go movement. The Tiki's Go Boom movement from both players. Very exciting stuff. Ooh, looks like Conker did get the lucky sink. It's pretty nice for him. It'll probably shorten the gap between both runners.
He'll be on head. He'll also be ahead on shinies now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've just met the SpongeBob.
Now this potentially is where both routes will diverge. Yep, Conker going the other way as he plans to do needleless.
Oh boy, this is interesting now. With needleless, I don't know. Do you think he'll be doing Copper Sock?
Doubtful. That not even Shift when he was doing needleless and going for 53 wasn't doing Copper Sock much until he absolutely had to. I don't think.
Oh.
Okay,
there we go. Very smart.
Oh, he had us fooled for 1 second there, but it seemed like he was just making sure he got the extra shinies.
Awesome, there we go.
Let's see if he can get
the.
um.
Oh, I see that. Okay, so what? Oh! He's doing the Sandy cheat percent technique where you walk over to. That's genius. I never thought of that. Very smart. So he's doing needless without the extra 1 frame in the early game. That's pretty smart.
Conker, I guess, really trying to play it as safe as possible here, not going for as the young kids like to call it, cannon frame.
Yeah, that's very smart. I might actually steal that from him. And it looks like Tower heading in the C needle. Let's see how these would work out for him. Oh no, it looks like Tower is gonna miss the first cycle, so it looks like he's gonna be off cycle for the remainder of the C needle. Now that's not good because that essentially guarantees like at least 15 seconds just gone from Tower.
Well, we'll see how well he. Let's see how well he can recover. Oh, he fell down! Oh no! That's unfortunate.
Good.
Now he's gonna have to do it all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is the first time we've seen a death in C needle in this tournament.
That's just absolutely terrible.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, it was much better that he died early on rather than later on, because it minimizes the amount of time that he would have lost. It looks like Conker is just gliding through rooftops right now. Meanwhile, Tower is working his way back through C needle again.
At least he's on cycle.
Yeah, now just remember, this is still anybody's race because we have the entirety of late game with all of the 1 frames that you'll see these many players do. We also have ConkerHax, who will be doing the trick Goo Cage Clip as part of his needless route. Now that trick can be a real run killer, especially later on, so, I mean, who knows?
Oh,
Hopefully
look
it
like
doesn't take him too many tries.
like Tower missed one of the teeth there. He's fine though. Is he though? Oh, yep. Oh, having trouble with that now.
Alright, so it looks like Tower is going to be wrapping up steam. He's going to go for the damage strat. Oh, good. Looks like he will not go for the glove damage boost.
I would imagine later on Conker's gonna also be going for the bathroom boost route for rock bottom, where he'd go to rock bottom early in mid game.
Yeah, so
haven't really
interesting.
Haven't really seen anyone do that in this tournament either.
Yeah, but I'm definitely interested in seeing how this goes now. I couldn't even say like how close or far apart these runners are because their routes are just so completely different. Like by default, he's always going to be in the next segment, but who knows, maybe we might see their times come together toward Industrial Park, as Conker has to do Bathroom Boost and I believe Sleepy Skip as well. He's going to be doing that in the mid game rather than the late game after Industrial Park.
I believe Conker is ahead right now just solely based on the fact that he's seemingly made less mistakes than Tower so far. Tower really being hurt by that Sea Needle.
Yeah, I agree. That was a devastating time loss. It's really going to solidify Conker's early game lead. Alright, it looks like Tower is going to begin working his way through the rooftops, getting the spatula on top. Meanwhile, Conker is now heading into Goo Lagoon.
We'll be seeing the glide soon. Let's see if he can get it first try.
Yeah, so already, even in the first less than 10 minutes, this is already shaping up to be a really interesting race. Looks like Conker will be getting the cutscene skip.
There's another one.
And Tower getting the fast cycle on rooftops. Alrighty, now let's see how these one frames work out for Conker. Oh. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble there. Oh, but he gets it. Alrighty, it's Sponge Glide time.
There's another one.
He's lining up the angle. And... oh, looks like he missed it.
Yeah, timing that slam can be a bit difficult for sure.
Yeah, especially since the timing for the new glide is so much different from the timing of the old glide. Like, players that have been around forever, such as ConkerHax, they might have a little bit more difficulty with the trick than, say, like a newer player, because the muscle memory for the old glide is so much more engraved in their memory.
It appears
something else.
It appears to be that Conker is really having trouble getting the timing of that jump towards the tower better. It feels, if I were him, I would be delaying it a little more. It seems like he's jumping too early right now.
Oh, it
Should
looks
be
like he
fine
will-
now, though.
Oh, it looks like he's spinning his camera in rage.
Bit shaky from both players. Oh, missing the hammer bot. Huh. Nerves seem to already be affecting both runners so far.
I agree, but I feel like the nerves might be going away pretty soon, as Conker has already lost a little bit of time with
Having
the
having trouble setting up that slide bash back to the island.
Looks like Tower is going to be wrapping up Lighthouse right now as we speak. Now, I believe that both players are actually about even right now. I'd be comfortable saying that.
Yeah, Conker had a lot of trouble with that sponge glide setup.
Looks like Tower just wrapping up downtown Bikini Bottom. Well, let's see how these bumper boats go.
Pretty
Fairly
clean.
lucky.
Didn't look like the best of placement for Conker, but he got it.
And Tower just boom, 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 doing them Squidward house jumps. You can tell he's serious. He's looking to catch up. Conker
That was an
going off to
interesting
the
way of
side.
getting more shinies.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
I hadn't really seen that many other runners do it that way. Tower climb coming up for Conker. This might trip him up. I've seen a lot of people struggle with this, especially in the tournament, but we'll see if he can get a first try.
But it looks like he will be taking it safe. He's going to be doing double jumps for each flag. Jumping around. Oh. He's going to go for the bash for the setup. And he gets it.
Meanwhile, Tower getting a pretty clean cutscene skip in Goo Lagoon.
It looks like Tower is poised to catch up to Conker right now.
Especially if he gets a good sponge glide here.
really just have to see how this goes. This could really go either way, even now.
First try, one frame tower, Sock.
Oh, looks like Tower missing the Sponge Glide. Oh no.
Yeah, timing on this slam could be finicky for sure.
Absolutely, and both of these players, they started running, in, I believe, 2016, 2017. So yeah, these players, they've been doing the old Sponge Glide forever. So I feel like the muscle memory must be a lot harder for them to learn for this new glide. I need to stress this. It's just such a completely different way of doing the trick. You have to completely unlearn and relearn the trick to be able to do the new glide.
Your jump timing is completely different with this one.
It looks like Tower is going to have no trouble at all getting the slide bash.
That did make up some time for Towers, for sure.
Already conquered. Left side gang, right side gang.
Left side, baby! Let's go!
Disgusting. Alrighty. So he's going to be turning in the early Tower spatula. Meanwhile, Conker heading into Pier. I'm sorry, Tower heading into Pier.
Conker about to turn in 10 socks to Patrick, going into Poseidon. See how good of a Poseidon exit he'll get here.
And one thing that I'm really noticing right now is the shiny object difference between the two runners. So it looks like Tower has 1800, meanwhile Conker has 3500. And these are the shiny objects that he's saving by not entering the Sea Needle. It just goes to show how completely different their routes are.
So if anyone wants to get an idea of just the differences in routing, especially when it comes to people who are in mid-level of this game and people who are at like the absolute highest level, especially in first and second place, I think this gives somewhat of a decent idea.
Alrighty, now, I also like to take this time, while Conker is in Poseidon, to bring up a little explanation of what the needleless route is, for people who aren't familiar with it. So the needleless route, it's a top-level reroute, only done by, like, people at the very highest level. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And basically what they do is they do not enter the Sea Needle during downtown Bikini Bottom. Instead, they just complete downtown a little bit differently, but without entering the Sea Needle. And what they do is they swap things out in mid-game. So they do the beginning of Rock Bottom in mid-game rather than late-game, and that allows them to enter Industrial Park a little bit earlier. However, to make up for it, what they have to do is they have to collect the Goo Cage spatula in Flying Dutchman's Graveyard right at the very end of the run. So, yeah, it's a high-risk, high-reward strategy that can optimally save over a minute. And it looks like, and Conker is opting in to do this strategy for this race. So this is interesting. Very interesting, I would say. It looks like Tower, he's going to be heading up to the top of the sandcastle. Oh, left side or right side?
Left side, baby! Let's go!
What is wrong with these people? Yeah, I'm right side gang all the way. It looks like Tower will be finishing up Goo Lagoon. Meanwhile, Conker entering Phase 3 of Poseidon. Looks like he'll be lining up those AI manips.
Pretty hard to mess that up at this level, in my opinion. The more experience you get with it, the easier it comes to get these manips in Robo Sandy.
Looks like Tower is now inside the Poseidon. Gonna be a Robo Sandy fight.
Now, as usual, looking forward to mid-game, I guarantee you SpongeBob's dream is going to be a big decider on whether or not, on how far apart these two are going to be.
Yeah, I actually still don't really have an idea of how far or behind they are. I really don't know who's ahead or who's behind at this point, but I believe if there is a difference, it's about 1 to 2 minutes, because you look at Tower, he's just now finishing up the first phase of Poseidon. Meanwhile, ConkerHax is finishing the third phase.
That's
Yes,
an 18, that's an 1845 exit for Conker.
very nicely done. But I believe the difference is about 2 minutes, but you also have to take into consideration the roughly 1 minute difference from the needless route. And you know,
Also, there are
like
certain.
and I can't calculate what the difference is right now, but we'll
Keep
see
in
that
mind,
later.
there are certain spatulas that Conker hasn't done yet, and that might potentially pull him closer to Tower just because of how long they take. Pretty clean Poseidon.
Nice flying,
Looks like Conker is going to be starting up SpongeBob storage. He's going to go for the bowl, save a little bit of time.
Getting the extra shinies there to be safe.
Alright, now let's see how the SpongeBob storage jump goes for Conker. Heading around. Looks like he's going to go a little bit to the right. Now that's pretty dangerous, but it's also pretty quick. Looks like Conker is going all out. With
Conker
this
making
so far.
quick work of mid game so far.
He's going to go for the fancy spin strat heading into the chum bucket. I like that. He's doing it the stylish way.
Let's see how good Conker's fodder RNG will be coming into Trusty Crab. Oh, Tower having some problems getting the hit on Robo City. That'll cost him a few seconds.
Alrighty, now with the way that Tower's Poseidon is looking, I would say that right now he's roughly I would say at the most he's high 59 or low mid 1 flat pace with what he's done so far. But still, like, Conker, it's completely up in the air right now. Like, we don't know how Goo Cage Clip is gonna go. We don't know how late game is gonna go for either of these players. We'll really just have to see.
Conker hopefully going to get a good dream here. We'll see what happens. A lot of camera shaking from both players. Not a clean race by any means.
It's like they're trying to signal us or something.
Send help!
Why did I start doing needless? Why am I doing a race with needless?
Alright, calm down there. Conker
Like
getting
Tower.
first try slide skip.
And nicely done from him. And Tower working his way through the tree dome.
Alright, let's see. What side oil skip is Conker?
Just gotta hit the last fodder. Nicely done from him.
Left side, right side, middle gang, perhaps?
Or is he gonna be part of the quick slick boys?
Oh, right side. And looks like he got it. Clean.
And Tower, he's gonna be doing SpongeBob storage as well.
Let's see how this goes for him.
Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through.
Alright, that was pretty clean. And Conker. Oh, is he gonna be doing Forbidden? Oh yeah, he is gonna be doing Forbidden because of the needless route. Ooh, I thought we were gonna see a 1 frame Forbidden there for a second. Oh, but it looks like he will be. Oh.
Walk of Shame, perhaps? Yep.
Wow, that was pretty smart. He's not even doing Forbidden skip. If he's going for safety strats, that's
But
respectable.
they don't serve love.
Making sure he hits the spatula, because that hitbox can be pretty tricky.
Absolutely taking his time.
And now looks like he's gonna go into Sandy's dream.
Meanwhile, Tower entering the Krusty Krab.
See if Tower gets good robot RNG here.
Alright, Conker jumping for the nut.
He'll probably... I had expected him to take his time getting this trigger here.
Yeah, that was pretty smart.
Yeah, making well sure that he got it.
Alright, and Tower wrapping up the Krusty Krab.
Tower about to enter Dream though. Man, Conker really shaking that camera today.
And nicely done, Sandy Nut from Conker. It looks like he's now going to be heading to Murmelair. Tower entering Dream.
See how good Tower slide skip is. Oh,
goodness,
man,
no.
he barely missed the trampoline. That's gonna cost him.
That was so close.
Conker not getting the one frame, so he'll have to go around those holes. Alright, Tower getting it this time. Good recovery.
And Conker finishing up Murmelair entrance room. Alright, now let's see how this oil skip goes for Tower. Alright, left side, right side. Ooh, middle. Nicely. Oh my goodness!
No!
No.
He
spins.
looked like he barely missed the ledge grab.
That was unfortunate. He could have gotten it had he not spinned.
I think he spun a little too late. Had he spun maybe a half second earlier, he would have had it. See if he gets it this time.
Nicely done from him. Conker throwing the melons.
Melon's always a sneaky hard segment, as many runners of this game can attest to.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Barely avoiding that cannonball. Dang.
That could have been catastrophic. Alright, now Tower entering Sandy's Dream.
Let's see how safe he plays this trigger. Maybe he might try to go for it faster, knowing that he's lost a lot of time so far.
We just have to see how it goes. Yeah, pretty safe. And Conker's doing the spinning towers of power. Flexing his camera game some more.
I wonder if Conker's right stick is just loose. Could be a possibility.
It's like Tower gonna be entering Murmelair now, and let's see how the slide skip goes for Conker. Oh, a little close. It looks like he's gonna get it. Alright, now coming up next for Conker, we've got Security Tunnel. Meanwhile, Tower, looks like he's not going to get that one frame. That's perfectly fine. Only saves like a second. So the rest of this entrance room goes for him. Looks like he's going to hit the ARF. Alright, nice done from Tower. Meanwhile, Conker working his way through Security Tunnel. He's going to be climbing up.
So far, so good for Conker. This has been a really good Murmelair segment from Conker, though.
I agree.
The mem.
Alright, it's main chamber time. Oh.
Let's see how melons go for Tower. Talking to Mermaid Man, probably just to make sure. If
Yeah,
he
that
falls
was
off, he can work back.
smart.
Conqueror, I believe, will be going to rock bottom next,
I
And
agree,
then-
this should be interesting.
and into Sand Mountain.
Nice bowl shot from Conker.
Tower getting out of the melons unscathed.
Right now, looks like Conker will be entering rock bottom for bathroom boost and sleepy skip. Let's see how these tricks work out for him. Meanwhile, Tower looks like he's about to start doing the spinning towers of power. Now, how do you think he's going to do this? You think he's going to do the regular melon strat, or you think he's going to do the slam strat?
I think he'll be throwing. Yep.
Yep, very smart. And Conker setting up bathroom boost. He's lining up.
He's
Ooh.
Ah,
No one
not-
frame, but that's perfectly fine. He got the trick.
ooh, Tower missing the last slam on Towers of Power. Let's see how. Oh, looks like
Oh,
Conqueror's gonna opt to not go for Sleepy Skip and go for it later. Interesting.
Well, he does not have to go for sleepy skip because he's not going to be doing he won't be doing fast nut in late game because he did sandy nut earlier on.
Yep.
So there really is no need for him to do sleepy skip early. It would probably be quicker actually if he did it in a late game with the way his route is set up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And you better believe I am taking notes on what Conker is doing right now.
Might you be going for Needleless soon, Cullen?
We'll see. Right, but
Wink,
looks like
wink, nudge, nudge.
Tower getting through Murmler slide skip. Now he's going to be
Ta-
entering security tunnel.
Tower so far having a pretty solid Murmler segment himself.
I agree. Both of these runners mid games, apart from Dream, have been pretty good so far.
Oh, little trouble getting on that second jump, but he'll be slightly behind. Oh, getting hit by the lower laser. That'll cost him a few seconds, but he recovered that fairly well.
Yeah, that can be a little bit annoying.
Oh,
looks
I'm
like
getting swiped by the ARF bot.
It looks like he will be exiting security tunnel. And
Conker
Conker not going
not
for
going-
billboard skip. Very interesting. Alright, now you can see Conker going out of his way to collect as many shiny objects as he can during this slide. Now this is important for him. For his shiny route. And Tower, looks like he's preparing to finish up Murmelair. Gonna go for the slide. Ooh. Excellent bowling shot from Conker. And Tower is going to be collecting the final spatula. Alright, now it looks like Tower is going to be heading around, going to collect the spatula on top of Shady Shoals. Meanwhile, Conker setting up his camera so we can do a quick rotation and bowl the stack of Tikis next to the bus stop. And he's going to be switching to Sandy. Well, it looks like he's going to opt out of doing the sock underneath the bridge in the Sand Mountain mod. Meanwhile, Tower entering Sand Mountain.
That'll save Conqueror a few seconds.
Oh, wait, looks like... Oh, he is. Okay, interesting. Alright, Tower entering Guppy Mound.
I've got.
And Conker with the fast strats to get on top of the lodge. Conker taking his time setting up the jump, and he gets it. Ooh, and looks like Tower will be doing billboard skip. He's jumping around. He's gonna do the second.
Let's
Sand
see
Mountain
how RoboPat goes for Conquer here.
And Conker doing Jackalaka strat, bowling the stack of tikis right before Industrial Park. Pretty smart. He's going to be getting a few extra shiny objects from that.
Bubbles in the morning.
And Tower working his way down the slope in Sand Mountain. Alright, now let's see how this Industrial Park works out for Conker. Tower going to be wrapping up Sand Mountain. He's going to go for the bowling shot. He's going to go for that bowling shot. Ooh, very nice damage boost from the Monsoon. He's going to launch Tower pretty far forward. I'll save him a little bit of time. I wonder if that was intended. There's no way that was intended. But even if it wasn't, that was still pretty quick. And Conker working his way through Industrial Park Phase 1. Tower going for the bowling shot.
There's nothing like the smell.
Alright, and Conker just sitting there waiting out the first phase. Getting that long distance bowling shot. There he goes. Alrighty, now what he's going to be doing there, Conker, is he's going to repeatedly grab the middle swinger, and by doing that he's going to be dropping boxes on the arena. Now he needs those first two boxes up front in order for him to be able to effectively do the second and third damage cycles of this boss fight. It's going to allow him to take damage from the goo projectile coming out of RoboPatrick's mouth, and that's going to save a little bit of time. It's short little skip to save an animation of RoboPatrick doing the attack. Alrighty, and Tower entering Industrial Park.
Yikes! Looks like SpongeBob's in for a rough ride.
Alright, looks like RoboPat is beginning the spin cycle on Tower's gameplay.
While we're both in Industrial Park, I would like to remind everyone that 2019 will be happening in April, from the 25th to the 28th. The first ever competitive live speedrunning event featuring league grand finals for Super Mario Odyssey, Celeste, and Super Mario 64. Registration's still open, so be sure to check it out.
Yeah, Pace, I'm more than likely gonna be there. So, yeah, anybody wants to get Taco Bell and meet with me, you know, just hit me up. Looks like Conker working his way through Industrial Park. He's doing an interesting strat with the Manip. It looks like he's not going to be doing the Cole strat or the Alex Corner strat.
Shift
Very
strats, perhaps?
Ooh, let's see how it goes.
Man, he spun a long time.
I agree. That's definitely going to
What is Sandy going
widen
to
the
do
gap
to get
between the two
SpongeBob
runners.
unfrozen?
And Conker looks like he is going to go for the Cole Manip on this the second damage cycle in the third phase.
That's the ticket.
Good read.
That hot goo could melt anything.
It looks like Conker is wrapping up Industrial Park. And Tower, let's see. He's going for the middle swinger strat.
Ooh, back right for Conker. That'll lose him a few seconds for sure.
Look at that. The robot's made himself
38-12 RoboPat exit.
One more douse with that stuff, and
It looks like
SpongeBob will be back in the
Conker
ring.
will be opting into going into
That was a doozy.
Jellyfish Yields to first?
I would like to apologize on behalf of my co-commentator Colin here for either of us not knowing that much about Beetleless. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, because it's just the strats that Conker is doing. They are just on a completely different level of anything that we've seen so far in this.
Oh,
my
Tower
goodness!
drowning
Tower
in phase 2!
drowning at the end of phase 2, right
This is
after
gonna-
the third hit. Oh my
This is
goodness,
gonna-
that just lost. He just lost a full minute and a half there. Oh my god, no.
This is gonna put him in a huge hole. Conker could potentially run away with this one now.
Absolutely. I don't think that there's going to be a way for him to climb out of this hole unless Conker takes literally 6 minutes to do Goo Cage Clip. I don't see a good way out of this for him. Very
Conker kind of
unfortunate.
loving the ledge grab there. Will he go for rock skip? No. He probably has a good idea of how far ahead he is at this point in the run, so
Nice job from Conker, getting the safety double jump strat for the cave spatula. Oh, looks like, ooh, he's not going to be doing the bash strat, he'll be doing the double jump strat. Nice and quick. Alrighty, he's going to opt into doing this cruise boost rather than the crab's boost. Nice and safe. Will he do Drain the Lake? Oh my god! He's gonna be doing Drain the Lake!
let's
Oh
go,
my
boys!
God.
Haven't
Yes.
seen this in a while.
Yeah, very, very smart route from Conker. It looks like he is not going to be doing Goo Cage Clip in this run. That was very smart because Goo Cage Clip, it's very unpredictable. It can be as little as 20 seconds or take an infinitely long amount of time. This is unprecedented. I've never seen this. This is the first Drain the Lake I've seen in a very long time. Looks like he
Unfortunate.
is- Wow.
Very unfortunate that Conker's not playing on 360 though, because he could be doing lag clip strats. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, and it looks like Conker got very good robot RNG for Drain the Lake.
That's the ticket.
Nicely done from him. He's going to be warping after this so he can make his way back to the bus stop quicker so he can switch back to SpongeBob.
Let's see what spot he cruise boosts at. I haven't seen this in a while.
Looks like he will be doing that side cruise boost. And Tower finishing up Industrial Park. Looks like he only has 2 damage hits on Roller Patrick left.
He'll have to be careful not to drown again, that's for sure.
And Conker heading to the top of the Jellyfish Canyon. Is he gonna bowl out or is he gonna do the camera strat? Let's see. He will be doing the camera strat. Nicely done from him.
Conker really proving how much he's willing to go for this win.
Looks like Robopat landing all the way on the left side for Tower.
Definitely not a good RoboPath for Tower.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. And it looks like Conker working hardest boss in the game. He gets the first hit. Oh no. Second. And he got it.
Boom, baby!
Nicely done.
Let's go!
Nicely done from Conker. That was a game-breaking boss fight right there. It's unbelievable that we've seen runners be so consistent with this boss fight. That was scary. Alright, well, looks like Tower is going to be working his way through rock bottom now. He's going to be shooting the cruise missile. Or, I'm sorry, the cruise bubble. Going to be hitting the button for him to collect the spatula underneath. Meanwhile, Conker finishing up the jellyfish field slide. And he's not warping to Squidward to collect the spatula. Instead, he's going straight to Kids. Alright, so it looks like that was a little bit of a miswarp from Conker. But as long as he corrects that, he should be pretty good. Alright. Looks like he's going to be going for the sandcastle, the other sandcastle sock. Going for the safety slam.
Alright, is he gonna go for it? Here it comes, baby. Jack Lacko, money strat. Let's go.
Very nicely done. Looks like
We'll be doing a little bit of shiny grinding here, it seems.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt 3 years running.
Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, looks like Conker will be doing the shiny object grinding strategy.
Probably gonna get another, almost certainly gonna get another crab spat.
Yeah, I would say, as he's not doing Larry Time Challenge skip.
Going back to JF to pick up the missing spatula from Squidward.
And Tower working his way through Sponge Museum. He's gonna get the bash, the slam. Nicely done, gets up on top. And Conker gonna be starting up kids.
Oh, missing the kid. That's unfortunate.
Well, looks like he will be. Ooh.
Oh, he's
Nice,
Oh.
nice.
recovered
Excellent.
that pretty nicely. And here we go again.
Alright, and Tower just working his way through Sponge Museum. Conker gonna get the off-cycle kid, but it's still gonna work out for him. Now, it would be smart if Conker went to the left and got that kid rather than the right side kid, but looks like he is gonna get the right side kid first. It's gonna be a little bit interesting because, ooh, nice.
You know, now that I think about it, it's definitely a while. It's definitely been a while. So my memory is definitely fuzzy. But yeah, this definitely does seem like how the route used to be before the very time challenge skip was found. Back when I recall when Shift started doing Needless, he also did similar strats to this.
I understand. Alright, so, yeah, this is pretty smart.
Now Conker gonna get the rock bottom spatulas. Let's see how Sleepy Skip goes for Tower.
The Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt 3 years running. Thank you.
First try, got the ledge grab.
A good-looking late game so far from Tower. While Conker working his way through the opening zone of rock bottom. Decent cruise boost. Alright. The trench was very nicely done by Tower. And Conker working his way through the starting zone.
Going on that platform to stay safe makes sense.
So Tower's going to be wrapping up rock bottom. Now he's going to be entering ballroom. Alright, let's see how this ballroom clip goes for him. Nice.
Had a bit of trouble getting stuck between the cage there, but he recovered that nicely. Oh, Conker getting the camera lock here. Should be fine. That'll save him a few seconds, as a matter of fact.
And Tower doing prawn skip. And he gets the trigger. Nicely done. And Conker gonna be jumping over onto the museum.
Bob Museum time coming up for ConkerHax.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And Tower doing kids. Looks like he's gonna get that first kid. Perfectly fine. And Conker working his way through Sponge Museum. He's gonna be getting the weird camera angle setup, but that's perfectly fine. It looks like he's gonna take a little bit of damage there. Gonna be slightly off cycle.
Still got on
Get it.
the tire. Nicely done. Getting the first try RCB.
Alright, and Tower.
Now we're having a bit of trouble getting that fourth kid.
Looks like he's gonna get it. Alright, and Conker wrapping up Sponge Museum. Now, I believe up next what he's gonna be doing is entering
Sleepy Skip should be coming up soon.
in Tower. He's gonna be drowning at the end, kids, but that works out just fine for him because he's gonna reload right at the start, and he's gonna be able to get the moat spatula. He's gonna opt for the inside cruise boost. Meanwhile, Conker gonna be heading into Sleepy Skip.
See how this goes.
And nicely done sleepy skip from Conker.
Money strat from Tower.
You just met the Sponginator.
Oh, going for the Death Warp strats. Interesting.
Alright, it looks like Tower's going to be entering downtown Bikini Bottom. Meanwhile, ConkerHax is finishing up the Trench of Advanced Darkness. He's going to hit that button shot.
That's my bad. Sorry for a second there. I kind of lost awareness for a minute. Forgot that Tower did kids before the moat spatula. That was interesting.
Yeah, very interesting routing. It looks like he opted into doing load cycle kids. And Conker finishing up rock bottom. Looks like now he's going to be heading into, I believe Murmelair. Yeah.
I think this is. I think this could be potentially a lot closer than we think it is, honestly.
I don't know, because I believe after Conker is done with this, he's going to be heading into Kelp Forest now. Meanwhile, Tower still has other stuff left to do.
Conker's struggling with BRC.
Uh-oh.
This could give Tower some more breathing room. Finally getting the ballroom clip.
Alright, now, and while their spatula count may be sort of similar, one thing to consider is that the time it takes to collect the spatulas in Jellyfish Field is a lot longer than it takes to collect the spatulas in Murmelair. And, you know, Tower's already finished with Murmelair. And
Rock
Conker's
skip
looking
coming up.
through. Ooh, rock skip! Let's see how this goes.
Oh no, he flubbed it.
That's perfectly fine. He's just going to get the backup cruise boost off of the checkpoint sign.
We're gonna go for it again.
He doesn't care. Nicely done. Double jump strat. Nice and safe. And it looks like Conker is going to be entering Kelp Forest. Going to go for the Jack Like a Money Strap behind the Chum Bucket. Let's see, will he be entering the fast way? That looks like he's going to be entering the old way. That's still fine. Tower wrapping up Jellyfish Field's caves. He's going to be entering JF Canyon now. Now, he can't do anything special with his flames. No special flames. I gotcha. But now this is the really important part. Will he be doing the Curtis Leaf Strat?
I'm not sure about that.
This is a game breaker.
Oh baby, let's
yes,
Leaf
let's
Strat.
go. Nicely done. Alright, and Tower working his way through Jellyfish Field's Canyon, narrowly dodging the Tartar Robot's attacks. Alright, and Tower working his way up and around. Conker getting that cruise boost. It's necessary to get the Kelp Vine skip quickly. Looks like Tower is going to go for the cruise boosted spatula grab strat. Conker getting the trick. Nicely done. Looks like Tower is going to be entering the hardest boss fight of the entire game pretty soon. And Conker getting that nice camera all the way right in front of the door. Alright, Tower. Oh no, this is scary. 1.
Let's see how much time this costs Tower if he
2.
messes this up. Oh, he's got it, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, very nicely done. And it looks like Conker working his way through the Kelp Caves, finishing that in no time at all. And Tower just heading down the slide. Now, do you think we'll be seeing a SpongeBob, cruise boosted SpongeBob Kelp climb, or...
I doubt we'll see Sponge Swamp from Conker. I feel like he's playing this extra safe right now.
Sponge Swamp, that's what it's called. Alright, looks like Tower will be collecting the final spatula of Jellyfish Fields. Now, another thing to consider is that Conker still has not collected his backup. He's not collected the spatula from Squidward, so he's still behind one. So
I think he got the one in Jellyfish, right?
No, did he get the one?
Yeah, he went
Squidward?
back. He went back to
okay,
Jellyfish.
that's smart. Because I was gonna say, had he not done that, you know, he would be finishing up the
Here we are.
Goo Cage flip, and he'd be warping to Patrick, and then he'd realize, wait, I don't know how to. So it's good that he remembered to grab that. It looks like the Tower. The Curtis Leaf Strat. Let's go.
Doing it for the fans, baby. Alright, let's see how Squid's dream goes for Conker. Getting the first strike cruise boost. Probably going for Sock Cycle. Yep. Looking good so far.
A little bit close, but he does get it.
Bouncing just to be safe, and...
Oh, it looks like he is gonna fall. That's unfortunate.
Clean from Conker.
He's gonna be getting a cruise boost off of the steps.
That's the first. I haven't seen anyone fall in this tournament so far.
Nice and safe recovery strat from Tower. Meanwhile, Conker entering the Flying Dutchman's graveyard.
Conker very much ahead right now, but who knows? There's still Goo Cage clip to go, and that could be very costly, depending on how ready he is to go for it.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how this one goes. Looks like he is going to be opting into doing the Graveyard Lake Sock. Meanwhile, Tower finishing up Kelp Caves. Alright. Conker going for that pole boost. See if he can be on cycle for this.
Looks like he'll be good.
Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, he's going to be going for that cruise boost. Trying to dodge that chuck. Oop, nice and safe. Meanwhile, Tower getting the Kelp Swamp Spatula. Swamp Cage.
Conker hopefully going to avoid a potential soft lock here with this spatula coming up. He should be fine. All
right,
good.
Nice and safe. Nice and safe. Looks like Tower is going to be doing Forbidden Skip.
Oh, he fell.
Falling a little bit short there.
See, that's why I always think it's safer to go for the bubble back there, but I understand why some people go for the double jump strat instead.
And Conker opting out of getting the Squidward Cruise Boost. Instead, he's just walking and going to collect the Bungee Spatula. Are we going to see a boat bash out of Conker today? Alright, it looks like Tower is going to be entering Squidward's Dream.
Oh, he's going for boat bash.
It's a double jump. Bash number 2. 3.
So far, so good.
Nicely done.
Oh, boy, he got it. Big boy strats from Conker late in the game.
Yep, going for the safety bowl strat. And Tower working his way through Squidward's Dream. Looks like he's going to have no problem jumping across the notes.
Clean.
Alright, and Conker going for the manual cruise boost off of the starting platform.
Tower's gonna have to make up a lot of ground or hope that Conker messes up on Goo Cage clip here.
Yeah, I agree. This entire race depends on how Goo Cage clip goes for Conker. Because while he does have a solid lead, that lead could be lost if he takes too long doing Goo Cage clip. That's one important thing to keep in mind.
I'm sure he's prepared enough for this to get it within a few tries. It would be pretty disappointing, in my opinion, if he doesn't.
I was able to speak to him shortly before the race, and he was getting it in practice, so we'll just have to see how this goes. Tower weaving his way through Graveyard Lake. He's going to be getting the second platform. He's going to be nice. He gets the spatula. Meanwhile, Conker and the lasers cutscene. Alright, and Conker finishing up the robot ship.
Let's see if he goes for RCB Dutchman skip here. I'd be kind of surprised, honestly. Oh, he is going for it. Well, Conker is playing with a pretty fair lead here, so... Oh, not going around.
Very smart from him. It looks like Tower's going to be jumping up and over the tanker in Graveyard Lake. Going to be doing a little manip from the slick so the goo doesn't shoot at him. It looks like he's going to get a little ledge grab there, but he is going to collect the spatula.
Alright, moment of truth coming up for Conker here. This could effectively seal the win. If he gets a first try GCC, oh boy.
Yeah, this will be interesting. We'll just have to see how this works out for him. Right? Looks like he's going to be landing down there, setting up the bowling shot. Oh my god! Wow!
Holy
First try goo cage clip.
Oh, he's got this in the bag now. First try
Unbelievable.
GCC in this tournament.
Wow.
Amazing.
Incredible.
That's a poggers. Woo!
That's ridiculous. It all worked out for him. Well, it looks like, well, he will not be getting a personal best in this run. That was very close.
Think he might pull out the fast brain?
I don't know. Not even Fast Brain would save it at this point.
Hey, let's see if he does it for the fans.
Well, will he do it for the fans? Alright. He's going for the hand strat. Alright, and Tower working his way through the ghost ship. It looks like he's going to get
having
caught
some
on the
trouble with
button.
that button.
Nice safety spin. And Conker
Missing
the
the
jump.
trigger there.
That's perfectly fine.
Oh,
no.
having some trouble now.
And Tower falling during the climb on the ghost ships. Looks like Conker will be getting the Robo Sponge skip, but will he be doing Fast Brain? Or will he play it safe? He's going for the brain!
For it.
Oh boy, he's
For the
doing
fans,
it.
baby. Oh,
What?
the
What?
bait!
The baited!
The bait!
Unbelievable!
No.
Unbelievable! Wow! I can't believe he just did that.
I don't know, that's kind of shush.
He just broke everyone in chat's hearts right just then and there. Unbelievable. But it looks like Conker will be finishing up the final fuses in Robo Sponge's brain. Meanwhile, Tower heading through the cutscene for the cannons. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And Conker
Gonna finish with a 1 flat 45.
Yeah, very nicely done from Conker. The Needless did work out for him. Very surprising.
First try GCC. That was huge.
Absolutely. Alright, and Tower setting up Dutchman skip. He's going for the cruise boost. Heading around.
So I would like to remind our viewers that tomorrow night we have 2 big races at 8 o'clock. Seal going up against Unova, 8-9 Eastern, and then at 9:50, 10:15 Eastern, Conker will be going up against 420 Blaze.
Yeah, that should be a very interesting match, but what a phenomenal race from both runners. With Conker pulling out the Needless and getting a route PB, but not a real PB, but that was still a Needless route PB. Nicely done for a race.
See if Tower is gonna finish this one off strong. Maybe he'll pull out the fast brain.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
But what amazing competitors so far. And remember, this is still the group stage.
And here we are, folks, the main event.
Oh, looks
yeah.
like Tower's going for the fast hand strat. He's going to shoot the rocket. Ooh, and he hits Robo Plankton. Let's see, will he get this trick? Robo Sponge skip. Nice, and he gets it first try. Now, but will Tower be doing the fast brain?
For the fans?
Will SpongeBob
No.
He'll be opting out of
surprise
it.
the giant robot?
Sorry guys, won't be seeing it today.
Well, that's
Maybe
still
tomorrow
respectable.
Oh, that was a doozy.
It was a pretty fun race to watch, honestly. It was a good reminder of how the Needless route used to be before a lot of the different new skips were found, including LTCS. It was a good refresher.
Yeah, very good refresher. Excellent performance from both racers. I believe at some point they'll be entering the call for an interview. Alright, so Tower finishing up with a 311. And Conker entering the call.
Hey,
Hey,
How
fellas.
how did it feel getting that first try GCC Conquer?
I jumped out of my chair and screamed really loud.
I saw that.
I did the
I
same
didn't
thing.
expect that.
What a disappointing run.
This is a good race.
Yeah, it was a good race. GG on that first try, though.
Now,
GG.
Conker, I believe, was this a route PB for Needless?
Technically, yeah.
Technically, alright. Because I know you have a 59-57, but I believe that your Needless PB was like a 101 or something?
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, when I didn't get the Squid Spat in Jellyfish 2, that was actually intentional because you go back to Goo Lagoon to do the warp cycle for kids.
Oh.
Yeah,
I see.
so
Nice.
that's a thing you do in this route.
Is that interesting? Alrighty, now Tower, how did you feel about that race?
Wow, it was just it was a big bummer for me because I made so many massive mistakes that I never would have made in the last race, and I got like a 1 flat 08, and that was just catastrophic, honestly. So I hope to do better in my next race. I think I was just not in my A game today. That's all I have to say.
You had a pretty solid early game.
I did. Then it started to go downhill like in mid game, and then I started to kind of just like finish pretty clean until
Yeah, but I think that's so far in the tournament. I feel like the race RNG has really been getting to a lot of people. I've noticed because we've witnessed a few people falling off during the like inside the robot brain. We've witnessed that a few times, and we've also witnessed a lot of trouble with Sponge Glide from a few people. But yeah, it's always exciting to see something to spice it up, like Needless, and a route PB at that.
Yeah, that was really brave, Conker.
Yeah, I was kind of shaken up until I got to GCC, and once I got it, I was just kind of calm, because that trick, just thinking about it the whole run, just got me like really nervous and stuff, and
Yeah, I can imagine.
glad I got that one.
It could have taken a lot longer than that. That's for sure.
Yeah, because it was weird, because I wasn't getting it in practice very much. I was like, this isn't going to reflect very well, but I'm glad it did go in my favor there.
Save your best for the run, man. That's all.
But
Yeah.
had you not gotten Goo Cage Clip, like if nothing was working with that trick, what would you have gone for?
I mean, I would have done it until I gotten it. It would have been a bummer, but you just got to finish the route with the spatula, and it's cool to watch. Gotta do it for the fans.
And a flex.
Well, still, that was a nice performance from both of you guys.
Yeah, thank you all for watching.
Yeah. So coming up next on our schedule, we have an SM64 70-star league race between Ouija and Vero. Commentators will be Puncation and Tama. That'll be happening around 8:15, 9:15. Stay tuned for that for sure. And thank you guys for watching again. Thank you to Conker and Tower for a great race. Thank you to Colin for commentating this along with me. We'll be seeing you next time.
See ya, gamers.